We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson just beating the play clock. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Three down. Patch it. Rush in. Watch 24. Another time.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check nickel. Alert.
The toss play. This is Hyde. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch a slant. Oh, 36 to Mike. I got you. Check. Lucky. Hey, 31.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the eye. 36, 34.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19. Yep. Watch the twist. Shit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Mike is set. 18. Go. To the car. 3 bucks. Hey, check 24. Here we go. Hey, 24.
Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. 25. Check 25. Check. Fresno.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Out. SOS. Alert 3.
Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bandit. Bandit.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Safe. Go. 555.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's get it.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Come on now.
This is Howard on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Waiting. My 37. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
It.
Super toe.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run high. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Slam, slam, slam. Whoa, 2 points down. He's coming. 26. Switch gears. Kill. Hey, 59. Alert flare.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Switch.
Running for it, here's Hyde. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Showing it. Check 31.
Watson on first down. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. With that incompletion, let's take a quick peek ahead to Week 9, some of the intriguing games. First off, one that you're calling. How about the red-hot Vikings at the Chiefs? That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a blast, and I made a prediction last week that if the Chiefs lost to the Packers at home, if there was any way possible Patrick Mahomes would play against Minnesota, they're going to try their best to have him ready for that when they need him. Hard to believe the Chiefs have lost 3 in a row at home.
How about the Sunday night game, too? Patriots-Ravens.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game because the Patriots defense, historical proportions is what we're seeing from them. But here comes Lamar Jackson with his elusiveness at quarterback. That's going to be a blast to see how they game plan for his legs.
Bears and Eagles, those teams need that win.
Yeah, the Eagles got a huge one last week, going to Buffalo and winning against a stout defense. The Bears, once again, missing a field goal. That rears its ugly head. The Bears absolutely, positively have to have this one.
And then lastly, the game of the week, Jets-Dolphins.
Yeah, someone's got to win that one, right? And if I were the Jets, I'd be very concerned about this one. I think this is the one the Dolphins circled on their calendar, circled on their schedule. This is the one the Dolphins may very well go get.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He's coming, double up. Check. Here we go.
They run with Howard. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. On the return, Carter. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Back. Shift it. Motion. Check. Shift.
A 10th carry for Hyde. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check 52. At 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hyde. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because...
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's find 7. Check 43.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Solid.
Now Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
It's just me and you. Big Ed. 50's the mark.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is it. Great team. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike 55. Go Mike 50. Mike 50. Too little, tough catch. Let him go.
On first down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Go. 180! Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Sproles. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm here all day.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They come out here in the eye.
Check 41. That's the pass. 82.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 280! You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, we have a moment here after that incompletion with it being Halloween week. Let's do something Halloween-themed. Give me your 3 scariest defenses in the NFL.
Ooh, I love your theme. I like that.
Corny as ever.
Yeah, corny but good. All right, let's start with the Minnesota Vikings, because their ability to mix and match, how cohesive they are as a veteran unit, and big-time playmakers at every level. And Harrison Smith, the fixer.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Banjo. Mike 36. Mike 36. Put the boys down. He's coming. Check. Shoot.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go, back. Waiting. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check three. No. Bus. 41, Mike. What's this? You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Angelo Blackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Howe. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switching. Alert. Check 99. Check 99. 6 guys. 54. Shoot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 19. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, 31. Let's go. 54. 50. Hey, watch the lane. Rush in. Watch twist. He's checking. Crash.
Watson to throw on 3rd-and-1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. An effective 7-yard 3rd-down conversion. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Slam. 54. Lucky. 55. Over. Roar.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
All day, defense, all day.
Alert.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Watch that.
26.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Watch the eye. 36. Shit. Check 9.
And 24.
Watch 36.
On first down, it's Watson. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 36. 36. And watch that. Watch that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, a run with Hyde. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Wentz to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Sproles. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready? Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Leave 5-3.
Wentz going to throw. Eluding to right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Carter. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but